Today I have a project for you which is using the new Spellbinders Burst Mode stencil, and that is from the Stencil of the Month Club, and we will be making a beautiful metallic card like this. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs, and thanks so much for stopping by the channel today. Today I am very excited. I have the Spellbinders Burst Mode stencil, and that is the stencil of the month for March 2026, and we will be creating this beautiful metallic card. And I think it is absolutely gorgeous. I did use all of the layers of the stencils, and I'll go through a little bit more information with you. I will let you know that any of the products that I use today, I will list in the description box and over on my blog at egidesigns.com. And if you are watching on a television, I will put a QR code up top that you can scan with your phone or tablet, and it will take you right to the list of supplies. And I do have affiliate links. Spellbinders was so kind to send this to me this month to have a play, so I thought I'd give it a try. I really wanted to make a card with the metallic inks from Lisa Horton Crafts. Let me just go over the stencil and also a little bit of information about the clubs. If you're not interested in that kind of information, feel free to skip ahead. I will put timestamps to when I am making the card. The Spellbinders Clubs, from the 1st through the 5th of the month, the current club members can go in and pick which things they want to get, either cancel, switch what club they want, things like that. They have so many different products. They have the stencil, embossing folder, large die, small die, stitching, better press hot foil. I think there's more than that, and you can even get them all in a whole, all of them all together in the crate, which would actually give you additional kind of limited edition specialty extra items that they give you every month. So for the 1st through the 5th, the people that are already club members, they can go in and pick what they want. On the 6th of the month, all of the clubs become open for people that want to enroll. So from the 6th of the month through the 27th, you have the opportunity, like if you really love this stencil, you can go in and sign up, and then you will be part of the Stencil of the Month Club, or you can join any of the other clubs, and so that would be a reoccurring monthly subscription. After that time, after the 27th, then the clubs are closed and things are shipped out, and then that next month the separate pieces are put into the Spellbinder store so that you can purchase them at that time. And I do believe they do cost a little bit extra money once they go into the store. So it's a really good value to join the clubs and be sure that you are able to get one of these things. But anyway, so let's go through. I just want to show these to you. There's 5 layers, and they're varying stripes. I personally like to start with number 2 because the stripes are the widest, and then kind of build from there. The really good thing is that these stripes do not overlap, so you don't have to worry about getting any of those muddy colors. They just line up exactly right with each other. And then the last 2 kind of provide a little bit of a additional pop or additional decoration. So you have this kind of coming from the outside in, and then this one, which has 2 different kind of dotted patterns distressed in the corners. So you can use as many layers as you want, or as little layers as you want. So that is the stencil. And then I'll show you the card again. And then one cool thing was when I was cleaning up my products, I was actually able to pull off of the stencils these three. So how cool is that? And you just do that by spraying water on your stencil that has ink on it, putting a piece of paper over that, maybe a paper towel or a cloth, kind of patting that on, and then the ink transfers over to your paper. So now I have 3 backgrounds, which is pretty awesome. All right. As far as the products go, this is a Simon Says stamp, Happy Birthday. It's a CZ Designs. I have the Vivant Silver Threading. The vellum, again, is the Simon Says stamp Silver. We have Love Struck, Verdigris, Ultraviolet, Coastline, Titanium, Lisa Horton Crafts. And then on the inside, I use Gina K Designs Plum Punch. And then I use the Wildflowers stamp to do Wishing You a Beautiful Day. All right. So let's get into it. My goodness, check that out. Anyway, here I'm just cleaning up my mat, cleaning up my stencils, and then I got a really good idea to pull the images off of the stencil here. So I just sprayed it with water, put a paper over, and then used a paper towel on top, and then peeled the paper back, and then I had a beautiful pull. And these are all a little bit different because of the different stencil. So gorgeous. And then I didn't waste any ink. So there are the panels all together. Alright, here I am swiping with the ultraviolet, and now I'm trying to make the sentiment. So I'm swiping with the Love Struck, and then I'm going to cut the Happy Birthday out from there. And here I'm just swiping with the Verdigris on the very, very edge to kind of give a little bit of a two-tone effect. And I'm putting the Verdigris and the Coastline on the vellum there. And I'm going to be putting the double-sided adhesive sheets on the back so I can turn these into stickers when I cut them out. And then after they're all set, I put the sentiment together, and I really did not like it with the cards. So I started again with swiping the Love Struck, and then I used a different vellum for the shadow layer. All right, and here is our beautiful card. Look at that. The metallics on here just pop. This looks amazing. I love it. I just wanted to do a little bit of a recap. Let's see, where to even start. Okay, so I did the stenciling with the Love Struck, Verdigris, Ultraviolet, Coastline, and Titanium for the dots in the corners. I had made this sentiment, and it just did not work well, so I pivoted and went to another one. For this one, I had swiped on vellum, a little bit of the verdigris and the coastline, and then the top layer I had on black swiped the Love Struck and then cut those out, and I did put double-sided adhesive sheets behind and then put those together just so it would be easier. And this is a sticker, so I will save it for another project for sure. But I felt that it just didn't quite match with this, so I ended up making another one, and again I swiped the Love Struck and cut out the Happy Birthday. And then this vellum is from Simon Says Stamp, and it is silver vellum, so I just cut that with the shadow piece. And then after that I decided that I really wanted to add some of this Vivant Silver Thread. So I peeled off the back of this because this was a sticker on the back side of the vellum. And then I made a nest of the thread, stuck this to the thread, and then I used 1/4 inch Altenew foam tape that is 1/16 loft, and I placed that behind here so it kind of sealed in the thread, and popped this up a little bit on the back because otherwise it was really lumpy bumpy because of the thread. So I added the foam tape behind, and I love this vellum because of the silver color. You can't see adhesive through it, so you can't tell that I have foam tape all behind there, which I really love about that. Okay, then for the inside, I made a panel, and I used the dots portion of the stencil and put it over there, and I used Gina K Designs Plum Punch. I thought it matched really well with the this is Spellbinders Violet, and then I used the same ink, stamped it a couple times. I used the Wildflowers set from Gina K Designs, and it says wishing you a beautiful day. So that is our lovely inside to this happy birthday card. But just look at those metallics. I mean, that is unbelievable. This is such a fun stencil. You can use so many different products with it. I do have a video upcoming pretty soon of another happy birthday card that I made. This one's a little bit more masculine, and also uses a new product coming out very soon, a new Better Press plate. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see when that one comes out and check it out. So just gives a little bit different flavor. That one doesn't have the metallics, it just has like different shades of blue, and it has a little metallic accent on the edges. If you enjoyed this video today, I would love it if you could hit that like button, and also consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me get out my content to other crafters just like you. If you want to stick around, I'll put my card making playlist, so you can check out additional inspiration, and I also have a Spellbinders new releases playlist. That's a new playlist that I just started, and that will be available as well. So when I post additional Spellbinders projects, you'll be able to find those there. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye bye.